What's up, hoes? Welcome to episode 172 of Fresh Off the Mats here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes. And we were talking about video games, and I didn't know that there's a new Fable coming out, but that shit's going to be dope.
I hope
The first
so.
one on the
really hope they don't
Xbox
fuck it up.
was the Xbox 360 the first one or the Xbox?
I think Xbox.
That game was so good.
Yeah.
I like that your character changed. Like if you were
If you
bad.
or if you ate a lot,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can make them fat. And
Yeah.
if you starved your character, they got skinny.
No, but I liked how if you made bad choices, your
They're
only
evil.
options were to make your character look more demonic,
Yeah.
like red eyes and shit. Like you didn't have the option to make them look like
Yeah.
you picked a path and it altered it. I like that
And
a lot.
it reacted with the world too. Like it wasn't just a game where it was only your character was affected. Like the world was just like, bro, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We don't want you creepy ass over here.
But
so-
that's cool. But the only problem I run into with that is then I want to do all the options. I'm like, I'm going to make
Well,
a really good
that's what
character. I'm going to
replayability
make
is.
a really bad character. I'm going to make a neutral character.
Yeah, that's the point of replayability is go play the story.
Smart.
'Cause, you know, what the only good time when games do that, because what I hate is if you choose a bad character and then the story is still the same at the end when you
As
choose a
the
good
good
character.
yeah,
that's the
annoying.
problem. Replayability should always be not just my choices, it should be it affects the end game.
And I think you should only get certain things if you're bad and certain things if you're good.
Well, games are doing that now. Like that's the big thing is that they're making sure that hey, like if you play bad, you will unlock these type of clothes or weapons and stuff like that. So I'm excited, but like I was saying, is they pushed it and now it's going to get released around the same time as GTA 6, which is I don't know, a risky move in my end. Like what the fuck, dude?
Why is it risky?
Risky for them.
'cause yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not risky because the only issue that games will face, but I think they're so different that they probably actually won't have competition. You know what I mean? Like it's not, they're not the same
like
realm.
if Battlefield came out the same day as Call of Duty.
Well, that's what Call of Duty did, and Call of Duty got shit on because of it, because it was nowhere near
As good.
as Battlefield.
You got to
That's
be
the
real
thing.
confident in your
Yeah.
product to be like, hey, we're going to release the same type of game or at the same time.
And know that you're going to compete with it.
I
That's
think
the
it's
hard
not
part.
risky Fable to GTA 6
No.
because, like you said, they're different.
They're very, very different.
But I think the only thing you get split on is the people who only have money that month for one game.
yeah.
So now you're going to split whether
where
or
they
not you
show
get
like,
their month.
oh, this amount of players are playing right now
Yeah.
and all of that. I don't know. I mean, everyone knows GTA 6 is going to be good. Like, I don't think there's been a bad GTA game since GTA 3. Like, since they've released.
I didn't care for GTA 4,
No?
the Nikolai or whatever.
The New York one?
I didn't care for it. I felt like it was trying to be GTA 3. Was GTA 3 the guy on the PlayStation 2, the famous one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was trying to be
Because
that.
when GTA 3, I think Vice City came after 3.
Yes, Vice
And
City
then
came
San
after
Andreas, and then 4.
3, and then 4.
And then
4 I didn't care for. I don't know why. I couldn't get wrapped in the story. I thought the game was good, the shooting was good, the action was good, but it just didn't pull me in like the way the others
So
did.
I would say story-wise, yeah. Like I had a connect. There wasn't like a connection to them. I guess like the rest of them. I think that was their big breakout though for world building.
Yeah,
I think
well, yeah,
that's what
it was the
they're-
first one on the next gen, right?
Yeah.
Because San Andreas was the
That's-
last.
That was the big deal, and that's why I think 3. I would say 3 was that was the big world builders from there on. It's
Yeah.
like the rest of them were big worlds. Like San Andreas was huge because of the like gang fights and all that, which was I thought that shit was hilarious.
And it was cool because it kept you wrapped in the game because you would take over a territory and then your territory would
Get taken over again.
like while you're in the middle of a mission, they'd be like, your territory is being gang infested,
Yeah.
and you had to go like, so it kept it kind of fresh and random. I don't know. I like that.
San Andreas was great. I thought like they did really well with it. I still think 3 was good, but like I do agree with you.
Is 5 the
Story-wise.
best? 5's the best, right? 5's the best Grand
I
Theft
mean,
Auto
5 is the
out of
one
all.
that's been out for like 12. It's been out for 12 years now.
3 platforms.
And yeah, 3 different platforms, constant remodels,
PlayStation
the
3,
online
4,
version.
and 5.
Yeah, like so I would say technically yes, but it's also kind of unfair because
of how advanced
how
the tech is.
long they've been around. So comparing it to the rest, I guess. So I mean 6 is going to be good.
You could play San Andreas on Netflix. Did you know Netflix now has the ability
like
to play
video games and all that?
I don't. That's weird. It's
But
a
it's
dumbed
like-
down version, right?
Yes,
It's not the
yeah.
full version.
That's what I think
Okay,
it is. I haven't
okay.
played them, but I'm pretty sure that that's all it is.
Because I saw a
Because I've
commercial.
seen it's like also mobile games on there as well, so it definitely has to be.
I saw WWE 2K25 to play on Netflix. I'm like,
Oh, that's actually crazy because
But
that's
I'm like,
more advanced.
I was like, how the
San
fuck?
Andreas only got like a remodel, like they just made
Yeah.
it look a little bit better, but it's such an old game. Running it is not like a hard system to run. 2025 game, I'm shocked because just graphics wise,
but it's got to be a simplistic version. Like you can only choose from 5 characters or something. It has to be.
I don't know. That's a crazy deal.
But also, like
I thought Netflix really was like going in the hole. Like, weren't they going like bankrupt a few years ago?
They're pumping out so much shit.
Yeah, they get movies.
Okay. You watch documentaries, right?
Mac is more so, but
Netflix does the best job. Bro, we've tried to watch documentaries now on Hulu, on Amazon Prime. They're always cheeseball, bro. Netflix does the best job when it comes to making a documentary or getting high quality ones. Bro, what were we watching? We were watching some documentary on, I think it was Amazon Prime. After 2 episodes, Ed Gein. It was a documentary on him.
Wasn't that The Big Show?
It was The Big Show on Netflix, and then they we were just surfacing, trying to watch something. This documentary recycled the same footage like episode after episode
really?
And thing after thing. I'm like, bro, and they circle around to the same topics. I'm like, this should not be a 6-episode documentary. This should be wrapped up in 1 hour. like
an hour-long episode or something.
Bro, they just suck, bro. Netflix is top dog for documentaries.
I would say Netflix still is like, it is the leading platform. I want to know, I haven't heard anything yet about the whole bidding war. Have you seen that? There's a bidding war. Netflix is trying to buy everything. I think who's the bidding war with?
Every stream?
It's hold up. Netflix.
Because now they're doing like NFL football games streamed on Netflix and shit.
Bro, I don't know why I keep connecting to this fucking.
I thought the UFC was gonna go to Netflix.
I thought they would.
Yeah, they ended up going with who did they end up signing?
They're competing with Paramount and Comcast to acquire Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers to Netflix?
Yeah. No, like just to own everything Warner Brothers has. So I forgot, like it's
Warner Brothers owns DC, I believe, too, right?
They own
DC
everything.
Comics,
they're huge.
I like how people think they're like, oh, there's no monopolies nowadays. I'm like, bro, there's the same 3 companies own all the bullshit.
So what is it? Netflix emerging as likely winner in early 2025 to buy Warner Brothers Studios for around $82.7 billion.
Do you know, believe it or not, that's like such an incredible steal?
How?
Bro, that's a steal to acquire all of
this
Warner
is the
Brothers.
Bidding war. That they were going cheaper.
Oh my god!
Warner Brothers was selling cheaper, and they opened up bidding. So what's it called? Paramount came in and was like, "We're going to give $77.9 billion." So Netflix countered with the 82 billion.
The tech fucked up so many of these things, dude. I saw a video the other day that was explaining why CGI in the early 2000s looks 20 times better than CGI of movies.
Yeah, why? Why?
So the guy was talking about when a studio, let's say the movie The Flash, right? Did you watch it? The opening scene, the CGI is fucking horrendous. Like it looks so bad. Basically,
I've seen clips of it where they made fun of it.
Yeah, a hospital collapses and all these babies slide out the window, and the Flash like does his Flash thing and jumps around to collect it. It's so cheesy, like it looks terrible. Meanwhile, you watch a movie like Godzilla 2000, and the animation looks 20 times better. What happens is a studio says, okay, we're making the movie The Flash, right? We need this type of, they have the storyboards that are drawn out, and then they need someone to do the CGI to mimic it. They don't hire a company. They put it to a bidding war. There's a bunch of CGI companies. They put it to a bidding war, and whoever says they can make the best CGI for the cheapest, the problem is now the
military does that.
They get that contract. And then they're like, okay, we have this contract for this project. Let's just get it done as quickly as possible. They don't put the time and detail to go through it all. That's why Lord of the Rings, the Schmeagol thing or whatever, it looks so good when you watch it today because they said, okay, we have this. We got to take our time with the detail. And they spend months, if not years, on the project of making sure it looks good frame by frame. They just try to bull rush and speed through these things to pump it out.
See, that sucks, dude. I also heard like the other problem with it is movies are made for movie theaters and the projector screen and things like that.
Because of how big it is.
Versus how TVs show 4K. Like 4K is a great thing because of detail, but the problem with 4K
is it reveals
it reveals CGI. And so our TVs aren't designed to show movies as they were actually meant to be seen. It shows too much detail. So now we're exposed to all the problems and like the frame rates. we see everything now because of the amount
because
of
of
frame
how
rates you get.
it's the what's they call FPS, frames per second.
Yeah, which is why, like, for video games, it's amazing for us. Like, guys who play video games, we
Yeah,
get
because you
everything
know the
and we
whole
get the
thing.
detail. Exactly.
The problem is a video game is fully digital. Like it's
Yeah,
made
we
digital.
understand that.
When you make a movie, you're trying to blend in real world visual
with
it. And the problem is these big blockbuster movies, like what is it? Like 95% of what's in a Marvel movie is CGI.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's such a small percentage
of how they make those movies.
Yeah.
I honestly,
but you're relying too heavy on CGI, though.
They fucking, there's nothing there. It's like,
listen, it's time consuming. It takes a long time. But when you have a movie like the original Star Wars, that they physically make
and all that,
the things and they physically build those, what do they call them? The AT-ATs, the big things, and they make them to scale and then they zoom the camera in on them. It makes a difference when it's physically there shown on camera.
It's like that. That's why like Jurassic Park still holds up. Because the T-Rex head
was real.
Like they built it. That was an animatronic T-Rex head. And so when it's sitting there moving through the trees,
it's actually there.
It is actually there. So that's why when we watch it still today, again, it's not CGI. So our TV is not picking up the fakeness of it. It's like, oh no, that's fucking, it's there. Like that also, is in the trees.
I think you leave more room for error too, because when the physical animatronic head moves through the trees, that physical thing is physically going to touch and move all the trees.
It's all natural.
I think our eyes are able to tell if it's a CGI T-Rex moving through the trees. Our eye could pick up, hey, that leaf didn't move. Like we don't know it subconsciously. We go, hey, that didn't move the right way.
You know when something's not
uncanny valley.
Yeah, we talked about that before, where it's like we can. Which is why, again, I think it's a problem. We have such good detail in our TVs that we can see. That's why, like, I tell
they
Mac
should
all the
film
time.
it on shittier cameras on purpose. I think that's the way you help against the 4K to TV ratio.
I think that's why
purposely don't feel
are coming back. Like Mac and I, we bought a projector and we've done like a date night where we set up a screen and we've watched a movie on a projector. Yeah. And I think that's kind of why like they are coming back because it is the viewing experience is different,
better,
and it's just it just looks how it's supposed to. But we had to buy like a big screen and projector and all that. And so
the crazy thing is, though, you couldn't put it on your wall.
We don't have like a flat wall. Like a flat wall. Like the best room was my office room, but the flat wall without a window on it was the closet. And so the closet has all the ridges and all that, so it just didn't look good.
They I tell you what, though, you watch those AI generated short clips, bro. Fucking hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for like just like the real short ones that are.
They're like 3-minute, 5-minute long movies. I've been watching them here and there, bro. Let me tell you, those short films,
they're getting good.
It's kind of fucking hard to tell that it's
just
not a human,
AI in
bro.
general. It's kind of getting rough, like in videos, like just on Instagram and stuff, where it's like
where they make Ring camera footage that's fake
of anything, and it's like you.
How can you believe anything anymore?
That's where I think the real issue is. It's not that I can tell that this is real. It's like but it's thinking what's happening in 2 to 3 years. Now everything is going to be questioned if we see it online. Yep. Everything, no matter what, we're going to be like, is that something that actually
I think happened? I do it now. Nowadays, I'm like, did this person really say that? The AI
voiceovers, dude.
Bro, they had Joe Rogan saying a sentence for an advertisement, and then on his podcast, like, I've seen this advertisement 20 times. I've never even heard this company. I've never said those like words. They just able to AI generate them now. He's put in so much hours of doing things that they just throw all his podcast episodes.
They get all of his words.
All the inflections, all the way he says things. It's crazy.
To make a natural sentence. It's no longer cut and chop sentences together now. It is like, no, we can just get you to speak.
But then when is the point where like he doesn't have to do a podcast anymore? He just says, hey, AI, generate me a podcast with this guest and just do all the work for me.
See, I still think that won't happen.
Why?
Because
they did a whole podcast with him and what do you call it that passed away? The guy who did Apple. Who's the guy who had cancer at Apple?
Steve Jobs?
Yes. There's a whole Joe Rogan podcast, like 2 hours long, of him interviewing Steve Jobs. And it's
AI?
It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. They literally have a conversation like we are, and they give him a reaction, and he's like, let me think about that. And it's all fake. Steve Jobs, Joe Rogan interview, and he never met him. He's like, I never met him, but it sounds really fucking good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So what do we do? Is like, I don't think like Joe Rogan will do it because there's an aspect of his show where you're getting that real interpersonal stuff, and like you're getting those reactions because he's interviewing a person.
Yeah.
So I don't think the AI can take that over. Like actually doing an interview with someone, that can't get taken away because there's personal interaction that will happen. Now, do I think most people will be like, no, just submit my AI, we'll go ahead and get that and make AI profiles of
But
themselves?
devil's advocate, what happens when these content
Start doing it?
starts just saying, I want to interview Harriet Tubman. Put an AI interview of me interviewing a elderly.
I mean, it was like it's like what
African-American
happened
lady.
with what was it? Tupac? No, Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Who was the one where they did the
both of them.
We've
The
done both,
dancing,
right?
yeah.
I mean, that was years ago.
But
we're more advanced now.
At what point do people like fans just say, I would love to go to a Tupac concert. I'll spend $100 on a ticket to go see
that's going to happen.
AI generated.
No, 100% that's going to happen.
But then, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets this point where it's so fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to happen. I 100% think that will give it probably 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years, we are 100% going to have people going to AI concerts. Just like, bro, I mean.
So what's the balance? Is it just cheaper because it's not the real deal?
No,
like The Weeknd versus the AI The Weeknd. Like, you know what I mean? Like to go to the real Weeknd concert. I don't think
that will happen.
Why?
Because the real version, unless they sell their rights of their likeness.
No, but what if The Weeknd joins up with an AI company and says, hey, I'm doing 52 tours a year. I want to cut back to 20. I'm putting out a tour next year. I'm doing 20 live shows where it's really The Weeknd. And then there's going to be...
It might be cheaper.
Yeah.
So they'll sell be like, hey, to see me...
It's $500 a ticket, but to see my AI is $250.
Like $250 or something. So they'll definitely do something like that. I can see that. Which sucks.
But isn't that crazy?
No, yeah, that kind of sucks. And especially if it's like not a main city where they're like, no, I always get money here. But when I go to these towns, I don't.
Do you think it works on the public? Or do you think because there's enough... Do you think there's enough people like me personally... I'm not spending money to go watch the AI thing. I might as well just watch a YouTube clip of you performing somewhere.
Will there be enough money of people going? Yeah, because people enjoy concerts.
Yeah,
it's gonna be those concert goers who just want to go for the concert vibe, and they don't really care about the artist, and they're just putting things together.
To see Led Zeppelin live,
that's what I mean. Like imagine, bro. Like we didn't get to experience Michael Jackson in his prime. No. Imagine getting a Michael Jackson AI. Where they do, but they're going to have to make it an actual show still, where they're going to get the file.
No, he's going to come out. He's going to say, "How you doing, Fort Myers?"
Yeah, like it's going to be a whole thing. But I mean, we're going to be. I honestly think
they had the. Do you fuck with those Oculuses, the goggles?
I've only tried them once at my buddy's house.
Did you know that they have concerts for those now? They set up a stand like this with a 360 camera, and let's say it's an Ed Sheeran concert. They put it in seat 52. And like you go on your Oculus, you buy the ticket, and people could watch the concert as it's happening.
Yeah, 100% AI is going to be a thing.
But isn't that fucking nuts that you would spend money?
They're not comfortable enough for me to do something like that.
Spend 2 hours with this thing.
Have you put them on?
Yeah, I would get so annoyed, bro.
At least for me, it digs into the bridge of my nose. Like even when they're like, "Oh, you got to make sure it fits right." I was like, "I have."
But how is it any different than in the Matrix? Them laying in the bed with a thing like that. Like
that's what we're doing. We're becoming
Wall-E.
Sci-fi.
Wall-E
is real. Sci-fi is real. Like we are getting to that age where what we grew up watching on TV is becoming a thing. And I mean, is it bad? If we let like the negatives of those sci-fi movies happen, like in Wall-E, where people just stop doing everything and just become reliant on being immobile, that's a bad thing.
But experience is so different at that point because for us, when we say to our grandkids, we're like
we went to
a concert, and they get like, yeah, I just went to a concert last night. You're like, no, you sat in a chair.
Yeah, you didn't go.
You didn't experience a concert.
I mean, I will say it will be a problem. It's like what happened during COVID. Teachers are now starting to say 5 years later that they're starting to see the re-come up of kids after COVID.
I could have told you 5 days into that shit that this was going to be a problem. But it took you 5 years to say, we made a mistake.
No, not that they made a mistake. 5 years later, they're starting to see the kids come back. And
delayed.
No, they're better now. Like the new kids coming back in are recuperating. But the one, like my mom, dealing with the kids who were COVID kids coming into school, bro, she's like, they're 2 to 3 years behind in reading, 2 to 3 years behind in math. They don't have critical thinking skills. Their social skills are destroyed. And that's going to be the real problem when it comes to this AI stuff, because I get it. Like, I don't like crowds. Like when I go into a crowd, I'm like, fuck, I don't like crowds. But no one likes crowds. You know what I mean?
I don't like paying taxes, but we got to fucking do it.
So
like, I don't like fucking spending $100 on a date night out or whatever. But like, these are things that are a part of life.
Yeah,
what are we just making our lives marshmallow?
But that's what I think the problem is we're going to run into that. So like what you were saying, like with our grandkids, we're going to be talking to them. We're like, oh yeah, I remember when we went to this concert, it was sweaty, it was hot outside. And they're like, oh, well, see, we don't have to do that anymore. And they're going to be so accustomed to avoiding everything because they can experience stuff without, I mean, for a lack of a better word, the negative side effects of things, like going to a concert and getting bumped into a like that sucks. But again, it doesn't ruin the vibe. Like I went to concerts plenty to get bumped. The only time I get agitated is if someone like bumped into Mac and didn't say sorry. I'm like, yo, fucking apologize to my woman. Yeah. Like, but outside of that, if I get bumped into, whatever, dude. But
I just feel like we're always trying to nerf all these things that are hard and difficult to do. Like everybody and their fucking mother has anxiety nowadays. Yes. And I'm like, what happened to just dealing with a trouble thing, bro? Like, no, I can't go into crowds because of anxiety. I can't. That's why I think public speakers that are making a lot of money nowadays is just because they're able to say, oh, I don't have this anxiety. I'm just going to go talk in front of people. You're afraid to get up and talk about the thing I'm talking about.
And I'm going to tell you to not be afraid of it and how I've overcome that fear, and you're still not going to do it.
That's what I think life coaches are.
They go charge $250 to $500 a ticket, bro. And these life coaches sell out to like fucking 10,000 people. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm a life coach. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? How to navigate life? Have you figured out the key?
That thing Tom DeBoss just shared the other day?
Which one?
The fucking with the men's group shit.
Is that the thing where guys go
pillows? They're screaming into the sky.
Is that the thing where the bald guy with the button up, who's always angry? He's like, you paid to be at my men's get together, $10,000. I'm like,
$10,000?
Pay you thousands of dollars just to get together. It's sleepaway camp for men.
I seen one,
and I'm like, you guys are fucking losers, bro.
The company actually, I have their shirt on right now. It's the Fuel Hunt Company. So the guy Dave Bezos, something like that. I think it's Dave Bezos. It's not. He's no relation to Amazon guy. Company wise, like the guy is a millionaire. Like he makes good product. He has a good company. When he got partnered with Fuel Hunt, he made them become much better. Like obviously business wise, he knows what it is. But he also runs like a men's camp that is meant to be the toughest thing for you. Like, and he's like, we hire these ex-military guys, and I'm like, bro, so you're telling me all these guys for a year they'll pay like $25,000, and it's because they get 2 phone calls personally with him, plus go to like a 2-week fucking thing to go get yelled at, to go through. No, not 2 weeks. Excuse me. It was 72 hours, but it's like a haze fest for 72 hours. And I was like, bro,
this is the modern day snake oil salesman.
Like, yeah. And
you're a fucking loser, bro. If you got to go to sleepaway camp with a bunch of bros just to feel more manly,
yelled at, go
to the fucking gym. Go work out, bro. Go.
And I saw that. There was one of the things. That's what they did. They went to the gym and they were pushing each other, and then he's yelling at all of them. He's like, you're being such a bitch. This is why someone's at your house fucking your wife. And I was like,
let me save you a lot of money. Join a jiu-jitsu gym. It's literally.
So that's what Tom DeBoss said. Yeah. He goes, why don't you guys just do jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
And it was funny. All the comments were like, yeah, the great thing about jiu-jitsu, it's even gayer than this, but at least you can fight.
Yeah.
Because there was one thing I saw, and it was a guy posting. He goes, you know what men need? Fight Club now. While he's out in the woods, probably doing some adventure shit. And he's like, men need Fight Club. That's what men need now. And I just want to be like, bro, do you fight people?
This is the same guy that would complain that it's too sweaty when he grapples with someone.
Or hey man, can you not go that hard? Can you please not? Whoa! Why are you actually trying to kill me right now, bro?
You know what I think it is? We in the 2010s to now, we swung one way where guys got really sensitive and soft about this. And I think a lot of guys now are trying to swing the opposite way, where it's like,
to be the opposite,
men and hardcore. And I'm like, bro, you're such a fucking loser. You're not hardcore.
You're gay. It's so gay. I'm sorry. No other word for it. You're gay. If you do
you think we could make you think we could do something where we're like
men's clinic here?
Let's do a men's
clinic in the gym, dude.
100%. Should we set this up for April Fools? I want to put like a fake flyer up and see if anybody was. We're like, yeah, I wanna spend the weekend with you in the woods and learn your ways.
Just yell at them, bro. It's easy to advertise. Be like fucking infantry marine. I'll say that. Be like infantry marine, jiu-jitsu, fucking brown belt. We got a jiu-jitsu black belt, ex Muay Thai fighter, all that. Oh, we'll make a fucking killing, dude. We'll get Fabio to insult them with Portuguese shit. We'll make a fucking killing. Fresh off the mats, we're having a men's group starting in April.
April 1st.
That's fucking like, share, and subscribe. Tell your buddies if you know anyone who needs fucking men's counseling. Jesus Christ.
Buy our shit.